Life faces some of the same sorts of challenges everywhere. I'm forever fascinated by the convergence of those solutions.
Indeed, Barrett, indeed. Unfortunately, I forgot to unmute my mic. I did my intro already. I don't know why you didn't hear it. Because I muted my mic. So, welcome back to Mango Plays Starfield. Thank you, Barrett. I've decided we are going to the lodge. It's been long enough since the loss of Sam. It's brutal. It's, yeah, you know, sad. Sad times. But we are going to go and see what everyone thinks.
As you enter the city, please.
We should head back. See how everyone is doing.
I know. I am. Thank you for giving me the space. I am finally doing it. You keep moaning about it, so I thought I'd better.
Another day, another credit.
Oh dear, Barrett. For some reason, I couldn't fast travel direct to the lodge for whatever reason. But hey, it's nice to see the tree again. You know. I was about to say can't really see any evidence of the attack over here, but there's definitely an increased presence of UC security guys. So that's interesting. Sam Coe's belongings have been moved to the lodge basement. Ugh. Retrieve Sam Coe's belongings. Okay, we will.
I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground 1,000,000 times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
I do. And weirdly, I'm surprised that people aren't wanting to talk about it more, because it's a way of talking about Sam without talking about Sam, if that makes sense. And a lot of people I know I did struggle to talk about the person they've lost very soon to the event. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised that people aren't wanting to talk over the hunter. He said our part in Glimpse and Unity was over. That felt like a trick, something to throw us off the path. I was thinking about that too. It has to be related to the artifacts. I think I'm going to be factual here because I want to know what Mateo's thought is without influencing it. So let's do this one.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas' speeches.
Who?
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
Okay, so we were raised universal. Yeah, I was a bit, I can't remember. I've slept. I did choose a religion as part of my backstory, and I can't remember which one because there was two, wasn't there? So we were raised universal. The Keeper talks about unity as a concept, not some discrete thing. You're right, it's too big of a coincidence not to try. It's just a word, Mateo. You're grasping at straws here. And where is the Sanctum Universum anyway? So we're going to ask the question, obviously, but let's actually talk through these. This is probably the one I would choose because we were raised universal. I do kind of feel like this is important as well. And I also feel like that is quite valid. At the end of the day, it could be just random is not the right word I'm looking for, but unity is a concept that is used a lot in a lot of different practices, thought processes. I don't know who's trying to walk into me, but you know, I am standing here, I'm holding my ground. So yeah, it does feel like a bit of grasping at straw, but I don't think I would say this because Mateo's grieving as well. But let's ask.
It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
Well, we definitely might as well go. I guess I'm gonna say this one. I do think that's probably the truth. Unity as a concept in regards to religion makes sense. But we'll say this
I
one.
don't mind taking a detour to gather data. Only thing we'd lose is time, really.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
Take a break. Let's chat.
No more Starboard have shown up.
Wow, okay. So much stuff going on. So we just leveled up, which is always nice. Barrett is now dismissible as a member of our crew, which is cool. And everyone else has become available and wandered off. And Barrett wants us to take a break finally. Let's talk.
You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night.
I'm glad to see your sense of humor is back. We're not in a strict day-night schedule. I love adventure and mystery, but a little romance is nice too. What else were you hoping for? Let's ask the question.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Honestly, these have been some of the best days of my life in a long time. I mean that.
I'm glad no one else was in earshot, because especially Cora, you know? But I'm glad your sense of humor is
Vasco
back.
never appreciated my humor that much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel.
Vasco is just a simple robot. He had a sadness by time chart? You talked to Vasco about Irvin? Did you travel with anyone else other than Vasco? And obviously the top one. That's probably the one I'm going to choose after we've asked the questions. So let's ask the questions.
He was really hoping the visual presentation would help. It did not.
No, but it's... I don't know. I guess there's an element of me that thinks it's sweet. At the end of the day, the likelihood is Vasco can't truly process emotions themselves, and it's not something they fully understand. But they will understand it as other beings experience these things, and this is what they're experiencing, and data points prove and show that the likelihood is this trajectory of grief will mean that in 6 months' time they will feel a bit better. So it comes from a sweet place that Vasco showed that chart, is what I'm trying to say.
Why not? Trust me, I've talked to way less sentient humans before. Vasco's just fine for most conversations.
I would agree with that.
Sure, folks from the Lodge, folks from my past. I've got friends when and where I need them. But traveling with you has been different. We're more of a team. It feels stronger.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Vasco is a reliable
We got to point B
co-pilot.
many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case.
Ooh, yay.
I heard back from my contact.
Yeah.
They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony.
Not a
And
surprise.
thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts.
We need more evidence. We should hire a lawyer now. What's the proof the witness was threatened? What's the proof Hephaestus? I can't say it. Hephaestus paid the judge. Do you have the actual evidence with you? So, of course, we're going to ask the questions. Once we know, we can make a choice here. So...
No, my contact does for now. I trust them.
Okay.
We worked together a long time ago. And it depends on what I want to do with all the proof. If anything.
So what's the proof here?
Bank transactions. A precise amount was transferred to the judge only the day before the ruling.
Okay, that's pretty damning, right?
My contact has an audio log with the identity of the speaker verified, time-stamped, everything.
Okay, so, I mean, I feel like we need more evidence is probably where I'm leaning towards, because my understanding of this mining company is they're like a huge company, and if you are going to try and take something to a huge company, having a lawyer is important, but let's imagine this world is more insipid than we hope we live in currently. But there is always an element of, unless you know lawyers, unless you can genuinely know that this person is not going to betray you for a higher pay packet, there is a risk that a lawyer will potentially...
Okay, continue.
I am. Potentially sacrifice their license for a big payday. At the end of the day, money unfortunately rules the world. So having more evidence before we engage a lawyer, like having enough evidence that engaging a lawyer means that we're going to court, there's less time for that potential corruption to happen. But then a lawyer will know whether or not we need more evidence to be able to have an efficient case. So I don't know. Let's go with more evidence. It sounds interesting.
To agree. It's interesting, but not enough to take it to a lawyer yet. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before.
Hacking.
They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk.
What happens if we're caught?
I don't know. I guess that's a good question for a lawyer.
So this is where we could back out and go to a lawyer. Do we want to trust a hacker? I mean, I feel like I want to, but I don't know them. Are they a black hat, a white hat, a grey hat? You know, where do they sit on the spectrum? I guess. Yeah, we'll just do it.
I appreciate that, Captain. But I'll take care of any fines or bribes that come up from this.
Oh, thank you.
You have always been so supportive of me during this process. Let me take care of this part. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one.
Awesome.
Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial.
I think that's the lawyer's job. Yeah, let's focus on gathering evidence. I think you'd make a great lawyer. I think you'll need a nice long massage to de-stress. Do you have any other dead loved ones with mysteries to solve? I can't ask that. I'm going to be complimentary.
Objection, Your Honor. I think our lawyer in Gagarin is the right choice.
Sustained.
And I win. Wait, does that mean I'm a good lawyer? I caught myself in a paradox, it seems.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
I think I'm going to keep Barrett as my companion. How do I make sure you're my companion?
Let's not stick around the lodge too long.
Okay, fair enough. Right, let's grab the mission to open our inventory. Thank you. It was a MISC mission. No, an activity. Collect items from the basement. What? Where is it? Yeah. Where is Sam's items? Did I have to do it before I spoke to people? Is that the situation? Anyway, it's kind of interesting to have a look at how everything's been left. Like, nobody's actually cleaned up anything. I would have thought, like, Walter would have. Just naturally.
I'm not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
Indeed. I am interested in...
has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
I am interested in having Andrea as our companion, but I want to finish the Barrett storyline with their partner. I feel like that's kind of important. Okay, I'm looking for Sam's stuff. Here's Cora.
I don't want you here. Leave.
Aww.
Just go away. Don't talk to me.
Is Cora never going to forgive us? Like, really? I don't like that. And like, what's happening with Cora? Is anyone looking after them? Like, should Cora... Ooh, screwdriver. Should Cora not, be going, unfortunately, to her grandpa? I know Sam didn't want that. Where is Sam's stuff? I don't want to be thieving Sam's stuff, but you know. I feel like... he might have wanted me to have it, right? Where is his stuff? Head back.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
Oh, you're saying that because I'm overburdened, probably. I still haven't added that other mod to help me understand how much mass I have. But, hey-ho. Now, there's a toilet. There seems to be Cora's room. Yeah, I don't know where Sam's stuff is. This is annoying, because, like, how am I supposed to find... I swear it was an activity. So we got talk to Sergeant, speak with Walter, talk, deliver, visit, talk to a scientist, speak, so talk, offer to help, speak, and complete a research project. So I feel like I've missed out on whatever item Sam had, and that's really, I don't know, annoying, because I'm on a quest. I'm on, all the paintings are ruined. I'm on a quest. Am I supposed to just immediately assume that I'm supposed to change my quest, like, as soon as I get one turn up? Like, I feel like, oh, this is your room, that makes sense. I feel like that's a bit, I don't know, silly. Okay, I forget which room's mine. I want to put some stuff. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Right? Yes. Okay, transfer. Okay, I feel like I should be lighter. Let's check. Yes, there we go. We've got room for looting. So we've got the Unity, and we've also got a talk to the scientist by the tree. So let's go do an activity. I am gonna hopefully, well, I'm definitely going to continue the pirating section, but not for a little bit. I wanted to face the Sam bit. Hey, you might want this, okay?
Yes?
Do you have anything for me?
Yep. Take this. Enjoy.
Thank you. Alien pie added. What? New items. Alien pie. Restores 16 health. Plus 1102 for 12 minutes. That is pretty cool. I mean, I could eat it. But, you know.
Whoa. What?
What? What's up? What's up with you?
Always good to see another badge.
Oh yeah, I'm UC Security. I forgot.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
Yeah, I stole it. Oh dear. It's kind of interesting to see. There seems to be sort of like debris everywhere. I mean, you could see the age of the place and like the fact it wasn't swept before. But yeah, just sort of seeing like little bits of debris since the attack. Interesting. Hello, scientist. Kelton of
Can
Brush.
you believe this tree was here before the city?
Whoa, Barrett. Personal space, mate.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Is something wrong? You sound concerned. You seem to be staring at a tree. Well, they know what they're doing, so I'm not going to say that. Let's do the top one.
Concerned is an understatement.
All right, tell me why.
I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
No and no.
Nope, not a bit. but I'm very good at listening to someone explain why some plant is unique.
What's so special about it? Why, everything. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it.
I'll try.
I don't
I
normally
have a
solicit
bad
help
track
from
record.
random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
I'll happily help you get some data. I'd love to help. I'm kind of busy right now. I might be interested if there's something in it for me. No, I'm a love to help type of lass.
Thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information.
Okay.
They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings.
Oh, this is a fetch
If you would bring
quest.
them to me, that would save time.
Okay. Locate the biosensors. Alright, come on then. I mean, let's actually check my skills, because we probably could use this as a way to increase my fitness. Use up all oxygen 50 times. This one I can't do because we're not at 75% capacity right now. I have a skill point. Ooh. Scavenging. We could do the persuasion, which was something I wanted. Ballistics we're currently doing the test for. Medicine we're doing the test for. Surveying we're doing the test for. Okay, so we could do boost pack training. Or the persuasion. Now, I really like the persuasion. So, let's rank up in that. And then we can continue doing that. Right, where are we going? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how far away that is. 30 meters. Okay, come on then. Oh, no way. Are they like all connected? I didn't even think about that. Like, look at all of these trees. They're so similar looking. Maybe they're the type of organism where... Are you alright, Barrett? What are you doing? I can boost too. Whee! Yeah, maybe they're a type of organism where like all of the roots are connected, and so the trees aren't actually individual. They're all together. That'll be so cool. Right, okay. Am I supposed to take it or what? I didn't get told off for doing that. So, okay. Let's go to the next one. What's this place? RM. This gives me a chance to explore Atlantis a bit more, because I have kind of just gone from point to point a little bit. What is RM? Light medical, of course. Med packs, hello. Let me in. How do I get in? Here's the door.
You know, I'm not feeling that bad.
Doctor, that's it.
Maybe some other time. I have that report that's due.
Okay.
I talked to your
but can I...
agreed that you need to take care of yourself.
I want to buy some med packs, man.
It's stuff, honey. But a lot of times
it's too late, obviously. They're not working on med packs. Right, where's this biosensor? Ooh, clothing shop.
You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you.
Okay, let's see what you
You'll
got.
find that I have most everything on offer.
Apparel. Okay. No, that's disgusting. Do you know what? Actually, that's kind of cool looking. Can I spin around? Oh, there we go. But I don't like the colour. But apart from that, I quite like it. Boardroom suit? No. Fashionable suit. Ay. Should never... Oh my god, festive DOC poncho. Oh, I like the grey one better than the brown. Although the brown is quite nice, actually. There is to be said something nice about brown. Ooh, this is nice. I don't think it's really fitting for me running around with a shotgun. But, you know. That, I don't know. That is kind of cool. I don't like the poncho. How much is this? 132 credits. I like the trousers on this better than the grey trousers for some reason. Even though they're the same, they're just different colour scheme. I like the grey top, so I'd want the top from this with the brown trousers. I think that would be really nice. Let's buy it. Okay, and exit.
I'll see you again, I'm sure.
No, probably not. I forget you're here. Inventory. Apparel. There we go. Look at me, Barrett. What do you think? Do you like my new outfit? I feel dashing. Let's take this one. Okay. There's one over there. Ooh. Guns. Hello. There's a whole bunch of shops that I didn't know existed. Ooh. What you got? I mean, kind of look alright. Hello? Hi.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty. I'd much rather have someone comfortable with their purchase than some mythical best possible buy. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
I am likely IRL to buy something from this person just because of all of that. Come on then.
Only the finest collection of armaments in the settled systems.
Okay, what weapons do you have? That is what I want to know. So let's see, what's your highest damage? The Coachman, which we have. Followed by this one. Okay, what's your highest DPS? The Coachman. Followed by the Rattler. I don't like either of these. Either of these two options here. I mean, it's a marksman. Plus 15% damage whilst aiming. No, I don't think so. Okay. I forget what I need. I think it's 7.7 and then 6.5. Thank you very much. Let's see. Did I? Yeah, look at that. 1,026 bullets. 583. Cool. Okay. That's an interesting place to put your biosensor, but I've got it. Thank you. Ooh. There's a West End. Oh, hang on. Why am I talking to you?
Are you looking for eggs too?
Oh.
I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
I'm looking for biosensors, not eggs. Get lost, kid. The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it? Let's ask the question.
Yeah, it was. Weird, right?
Okay,
Miss
can I have
Sang
it?
over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Okay, so you found one. I've got to go buy it from UC Distribution. Rats.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay?
Okay.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know.
I've barely done one activity before. Like, I don't want to move on with your quest.
Stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need.
No, maybe.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
Okay, you brought an egg from a kid recently. I need it.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits.
I like the little toy behind you.
I took pity on him. Why? What is it?
It's sensitive scientific equipment, very important. It's nothing, just some junk I dropped the other day. Does it matter? Can't I just have it?
I'm wondering why you come looking for it.
Fair enough. It's very important.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Fine.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Got a minute to chat?
Barrett.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Hours, though. But no guarantees.
Okay, let me finish the thing I'm doing and then we'll have a chat, alright? Oh, I mean, I get it. He's kind of just following me with no understanding what I'm doing. But, you know, come on. You should be aware that we're doing something important. Howdy.
If it isn't my... I don't mean to be pushy, but I really do need those sensors, and quickly.
What are you worried about here?
Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied.
Oh.
Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this, well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse, and I'm also worried about other secondary effects.
Okay, like what? Just be safe should the area be blocked off. What do you mean secondary effects? Yeah.
It's too soon to speculate. I'd very much like to see the additional data before I say more.
You'll get to the bottom of this, I believe you.
Your confidence. The sooner I have all the available data, the sooner I can make an assessment.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. Don't worry, there you go.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment.
Okay. That sounded disgusting.
And just another moment.
Yeah, I know. PCs take a while sometimes. It's fine. They've got to calculate all of the different things.
It is working, isn't it?
I don't know. No idea.
There it is. What a relief.
Okay, tell me about it.
Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
I like the fact there's actual writing on his datapad. Tell me.
Well, there's good news and bad news.
Normally the way.
The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree.
Okay, what is it?
I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah. I'm glad your concerns were validated. Let's be positive.
Yes, it does feel good to be right. Particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise.
I would agree with that statement.
The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength.
Oh, that could cause real problems.
This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous.
Yeah, totally.
I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
As long as they're more than 100, they are. Thank you very much for that. Am I supposed to talk to you again? Check in on Kelton later. Well, it indicates I should now, but I feel like that's broken. So, let's go to... Oh, I look different. I forgot. Let's go to main, Unity, talk to Keeper Aquilas. They are in this city, apparently.
MAST takes these findings seriously.
I will keep my fingers crossed, Kelton. Don't you worry. Okay, sadly several citizens have what? I don't know, but we are going that way. Oh, I did wonder about this building earlier as I was sort of wandering past it. Is this...
Just tell me how many zeros I need to add to the offer.
Is this a
I'm sorry, sir, but we can't
temple?
sell to you. You see citizens only.
Oh. What is it you sell?
Never a better time than right now to settle down and make New Atlantis home. If you're a citizen, of course.
Oh, you're a realtor. Of course, realty. Oh dear, I love the fact we're just listening to some casual bribery there. Hello.
This space is a memorial to those lost during the Colony War. Your consideration is requested.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. Where does it start? Not many names, so I mean, you didn't lose that many people through the war, for a war, you know? I mean, any life lost is not good, but, you know, not many names. In memory of the brave service members of the United Colonies who gave their lives in the colony.
Any criminal activity.
Shush. War. These 30 represent the more than 30,000. Oh, okay. Who fought and died for the freedom, honor, and order. Oh, wow. Because, yeah, I was about to say, there's not many names. Wonder if these names are, like, real people that Bethesda decided to honor. That'd be interesting. Anyway, I got distracted. Again.
Seems like when someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus.
Oh, I've been curious.
Do you know why he was cruel?
Mateo's headpiece is the same as the priest.
Understand his pain, accept it, and deliver it not back upon him.
Now, is that a fashion statement, or is it a
But you say it like it's easy.
a marker of the religion?
Just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
It's not easy to do that.
Why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever?
I hope not.
Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
I'm hopeful that one day
But necessary.
we will get to a point of understanding even our enemies are human and how similar we are.
Intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path.
I hate to interrupt, but
Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo, it's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds?
I can go, Keeper, we're lost. We need your guidance. Seems like a good way to start something with a religious figure. You need to talk about Unity? We think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos. This is all you, Mateo. I think because Mateo has the relationship, I kind of want to say this one, but I am very tempted to say this one. Ooh. Let's say that.
Oh, of course. Anything for one of the faithful. Is this maybe about the grab jump pilgrimages, or you've seen something in the darkness between the stars that troubles you?
No.
Exactly.
Now I'm scared of that.
Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Okay. So this is a religious church here. It's very interesting. Building. I mean, I quite like, you could have some nice barbecues and stuff underneath this bit. And do some nice stuff for the community, which would be nice. It's a bit too gold for me. Right, okay, where are we going? Oh, in there. Okay, fair enough. Howdy. Let's sit down. What do you think of my new outfit, Mateo?
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Oh, dear. It started with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts. I mean, I feel like that might be a good way to start. We're attacked by a group called the Starborn. We found a series of temples that grant unusual powers. I do have a belief that you should always start at the beginning. But then sometimes it is better to just jump to the point. Let's go with this one.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
We know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us. I don't need a lecture keeper. I need answers. This is a mistake. I'm an explorer, not a priest. Let's go with the top one.
I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer.
Poor Barrett.
I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
Okay.
This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Okay, let's hear this story then. There must be more to it. I need fact keeper, not bedtime fairy tales. Maybe this pilgrim was a starborn.
I'm not sure if he was. But if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible.
Okay, tell me the story.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again? Or at least his grave.
I guess it could be infinite addendum, or infinitum addendum. I can't say it. That's not saying very specific. Yeah, sounds like the House of Enlightenment and Varun have the other parts then. Unless this story includes a set of coordinates, we're not finding anything. No, I'm going to go with the top one.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Fine. I'll talk to them. Talking to the House of Varun seems like a mistake. They're dangerous. If you've already talked to them, why send me?
Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth.
Well, that's a fair point. Let's ask this.
Yes, typically. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I've visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
Okay.
And if you need directions to the Enlightened, they have a branch in the Well helping the poorest citizens of New Atlantis find a better life for themselves.
Oh, well, that sounds nice.
Take this. You're a member of the Sanctum, after all, and this is the beginning of a pilgrimage of sorts.
Okay.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Fair enough, Mateo, but we got some new equipment. So it is a sign of it is a sign of our devotion to the faith, in essence. I'm not wearing it. I might wear it when we come back. Yes, let's go. I was thinking that I would go find out what it's like to be a pirate, but you know what? Let's finish talking to the three religions and maybe get an answer. I don't know which way is best to go.
One day House Varun just up and abandoned their embassy. No idea why.
Oh, that's interesting, Barrett. Yeah, I'd be curious to find out why, for sure. Ah, hello, mate. You'll let me in, right? It's fine if I just walk on through.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases all over the settled systems.
Sounds sensible. Right, okay.
From me. But those ecliptic mercenaries? The factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Ask me, you shouldn't stare at a wall like that. That's weird. Anyway, we're going to talk to Mirza.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Okay, I know you talked to Keeper Aquilas about the Varun faith. That's the single loneliest statement I've ever heard. It really is.
Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to wait for your book, but it keeps getting delayed.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Okay, so Keeper Aquilas spoke of a pilgrim. I need to know more about him. A cosmic serpent seems like a poor answer to the universe's problems. I admire your conviction. I feel like complimenting her might be a good strategy even.
I don't admire it at all. I think it's concerning, to say the least.
The knowledge of the Great Serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave.
Okay.
Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down.
Wow.
But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
So we got 4 and 120 in that. I think I understand there must be more to God than just killing. I need to know the meaning of the word unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
Sounds like a lovely god. Yeah, there must be more to God.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt.
Okay.
I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Yeah, fellow introvert.
If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now, then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
Hey, now funny stuff with that boost pack, and enough flight traffic as it is.
She didn't seem that bothered. Alright, let's go. So yeah, the rune... shut up, Barrett. Yes. Varun definitely seems like a very... Oh, are you okay? Are you dead? Seriously, guys. What? Why am I the only person that's stopped? I ain't stealing from them. I want to know if they're okay. You're right. Oh. Okay. I got confused what I was going to say. Varun seems definitely...
Takes a strong mind and a good eye.
Like a quite scary religion, to be brutally honest. Let's choose our floor, the well.
Got a moment?
It also seems a little bit suspect. So, when the serpent returns, they will turn everything to dust. Yet they will save the believers. But how? Like, if the planet we're on she's currently in that cell. Let's say the serpent returns. The serpent is going to destroy this planet. How on earth are they going to save that particular person in that cell? I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to logic it too much. House of the Enlightened. So yeah, I'm just a bit confused by it, but I guess
there's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need.
Indeed. I guess I need to have more faith, maybe, and maybe more understanding of the lore of the religion.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Keeper Aquila sent me a need to talk about the Pilgrim. I'm looking for something called Unity, and no, not some vague concept of the word. No, let's actually be direct as to why we're here and who sent us.
The Unity Pilgrim in particular, if that rings any bells.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing.
I think that this is the religion I would probably choose if I was in this world, to be brutally honest. Syria, if you're going to recite meeting notes at me, I want coffee and donuts. You talked about this with Keeper Aquilas before?
Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin.
That's nice.
Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms.
And I agree with that statement as well.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter.
Uh-huh.
So they think he's a charity case at first, but no. The Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Interesting. There seems to be a lot of numbers being thrown at me. I don't recall what was said by Keeper Aquilas, to be brutally honest. Maybe there's a message hidden in what he was saying. I also hate the number 2 with a fiery passion. What do they mean each individual must understand how the second person lifts them out? I think I understand, but let's ask the question anyway.
It's one of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to.
Oh, I love this religion.
If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
Can I change my religion? Maybe there's a message hidden in what he was saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Hang on, this isn't a religion, they're atheist. Oh, no wonder I'm drawn to them. If you're wondering, I am agnostic, and I lean towards atheism even. And I do truly believe in the principle of a person should do right for doing right's sake rather than for eternal damnation or not, in essence. And yeah, so hence why I was so drawn to what they were saying. Thank you, you give me a lot to think about. Don't feel any closer to the answers I wanted. Can you tell me anything else about Unity, what it means?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Ooh. Okay. You've given me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Can I give you some credits, mate?
Minute to chat?
Yes, Barrett.
Maybe a few minutes.
Nice talking to you.
Probably not
Hope you
hours,
find whatever it is you're looking
but no guarantees.
Alright, what is the House of
We
Enlightenment?
started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together.
Oh, I like it. Who pays
We
for
don't
this?
exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can.
See, it's interesting to me that the House of Enlightenment is the only group that has a place in what's arguably the most needed of Atlantis. Sure, I'll take some work from you.
It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now.
Okay. Almost as if God ordained it. That's a welcome coincidence.
Indeed. Sometimes it just works out that way.
Indeed.
People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the medbay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home.
Where does Tahir live?
In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine.
Oh, I know where that is.
Prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction.
Okay. Why isn't UC helping him?
That's a touchy subject. Tahir's had several run-ins with UC security, including tagging, theft, and brawls.
Oh my god, is he the
also
person with the
UC for the conditions
robot?
in the well, not to mention his own personal difficulties. And since he won't accept help from the authorities, the house is stepping in to provide some aid.
Is he unable to walk home by
I'm
himself?
afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this.
Okay.
Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC security.
I will do the job.
Great. You'll find him over at the medbay.
Okay.
He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, we got some credits for it. Yeah, I remember going into a place where the kids play soccer. That's Kay's house.
Oh, come on, seriously?
Yes, seriously. Where is the kids playing soccer? I guess we'll find out. I'll just go to the medbay. I just realised it probably didn't change the quest. No, it didn't. Activity? No, misc. This one. Yes, that's the one I want. Please. Thought so. I'm like, why am I going up?
Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking...
Fine, Barrett. Let's catch up.
Could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice
Let me
right
talk to you
now.
then.
Then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
Alright, we'll come out into the light.
You
there we
risked
go.
your life to save me.
Mm-hmm.
I keep wondering if that made it harder to save Sam too. I've replayed those moments in my mind over and over. And you need to know that you did what a leader does. And if it had been me instead of him, I would feel at peace knowing that he made it.
Oh, dear. It was a difficult choice. It's impossible to consider the what-ifs. You can thank me with a ton of credits. It's impossible to consider the what-ifs. It's impossible to not consider the what-ifs as well. It was a difficult choice.
I know. And I can't say it's the best choice, but nevertheless, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you're ready to talk or if you need 20 years to get to that point, or if you never want to talk about it again. But I just want you to know that if you do, I'm here for you.
I'm at peace with my decision. It was a random choice. You were just easy to save. I wanted to save you both. I think you mean to say thank you so much for saving my life. It was a random choice.
When Irvin was killed in the war, people said it was random. The wrong place at the wrong time. I bet Mateo will soon tell me that the cosmic balance of me being in the right place at the right time was compensation. But in the end, it doesn't work that way, does it? Random is just random.
Yep. I'm just really we didn't lose more people. That is true. I'd choose you again in a heartbeat. Oh, Barry, I'm sorry to say, I would choose Sam. I don't know how to look everyone in the eye. I need some time to myself. Yeah, I don't know how to look everyone in the
You
eye.
have no reason to lower your gaze. You did what any of us would have done in your place. We all knew this might happen. We are all Constellation. When a star goes nova, it can destroy everything nearby, or it can nourish a new era of planets and life and everything that goes with it. The galaxy is littered with the deaths of so many brilliant, wonderful stars. But if stars never went nova, then we wouldn't be who we are now.
We all knew death was a risk when we joined Constellation. This shouldn't have happened. None of this. I feel nothing but rage. I don't deserve to be part of Constellation anymore. What is going to happen to Cora? How did you go on after Ivan died? Let's ask the questions.
I didn't.
Fair enough. What's going to happen to Cora?
I don't know. We'll take care of her. I'm sure we will. We'll figure it out.
We all knew
Still
death was a
doesn't make
risk.
it easier for anybody, even you.
Nope.
But you did what you had to do. We all know that. Sam was my buddy. He was practical and goofy and a genuinely decent man.
Mm-hmm.
He would never want you to feel like this rotten situation was your fault. I promise you that.
Hopefully we have a kind soul watching over us now. You're right. We need to focus on the real issue, the hunter. We have to be more careful. We can't lose anyone else. I wish this had never happened.
We all have the same wish. The wishes are just that.
Indeed.
All we can do is decide how to move forward and use our time wisely. You know, we're fortunate. Constellation brought us all together and we're all better for it. If we're going to set things right, it's going to be because of that.
Okie doke. Right. Can you stop bugging me to talk to you now? Okay.
Always about a million things. All right,
Hello?
Paula, you coming or not? This is the last time I'm gonna offer.
I don't need your help. I can walk home on my own.
Suit yourself, but if you get lost or end up in a cell, don't blame me. I tried to help.
Mm-hmm.
Have a nice day now.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know where the soccer nets are? My apartment's in the same area. I got a bad case of the brain fog, and I can't seem to remember which way to go.
I heard you might be having trouble and I'm here to take you home. Is no one here to pick you up? No, we know what's going on.
Is this some sort of scam? I'll have you know, I got no creds.
Nope. Not a scam, just Andy Singh. You got me, this is a scam. I just saw you and wanted to help out. Why were you in the med bay? Have you eaten anything since being discharged?
I've got some chronic health problems. Aches, pains, you name it, I got it.
Oh, babe.
Most days I can deal with it, but sometimes my body doesn't respond at all, and I end up in the med bay. They put me on some pretty hard meds, and it takes a while for the fog to clear. The doc said to give it a few hours, but I'd rather not stick around this dump any longer than I have to.
You'd rather be home, I understand that. Come on.
Andy Singh. Well, if I'm gonna owe anyone, I'd rather it be the house than the UC. All right, you win. Seeing as I got no one else, might as well roll the dice with a stranger.
Indeed.
So, go on, lead the way.
Okay, they're now following us. We're going to go to Kay's for a home-cooked meal. Sounds nice to me. How fast can you walk?
My cousin, she'd be perfect.
I'm over here. Come on. To here. Come on. I don't expect you to jog, but I do expect you to move. Do I need to hold your hand? What's going on?
But I don't know if
we stopping or moving.
You don't say.
Come on.
Lead the way.
I was. Come on. I guess maybe I just need to keep walking and hope that they will just teleport. Are you here yet? Barrett's here.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you'd like.
Now, Kay, I was advised I should go and look in your apartment. And I promised myself I wasn't going to steal. But there is apparently something of use in here that technically wouldn't be classed as stealing, maybe? Let's see if I can see it. Maybe in the toilet? No. Oh, you did make it. Good, I'm glad. Here it is. The new Atlantean permanently grants the recipe for shepherd's pie food item. There we go. Any permanent magazine increases, I'm definitely going to go collect. Let's go talk to Kay.
Welcome, so long as you keep your
You know
hands to
why this
yourself.
place has stood for so
Understand?
long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
We know, Kay. We like you for it.
I've got it right here.
Okay.
Is this for you to hear?
Well, I don't have any credits, so...
It is for to hear.
Then you're good. I already talked to Andy, and this one's on the house.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks, Kay.
You're welcome, kid. It's just good to see you alive and well. You know, there was a time when you'd be in here every night.
Hello, dude.
Things change, Kay.
I know. Believe me, I know. And I get it's hard to come out here, but just... don't be a stranger, okay?
I'm sorry. I'll try not to.
Good. I'm glad we got that sorted. Here's the soup. Be careful, it's a little hot.
Okay, doke. Miso soup. Oh, that's tasty. Alright, let's escort the patient home. Over this way. So let's go. Now, the sweet thing about this is Tahir is obviously very proud, which I understand. You gotta remember that you're currently in need. When you're no longer in need, you can go to the House of Enlightenment and, you know, return the favor. This is not the way. I'm sorry. I know you're unwell. You need to not be following some random person who doesn't know the way around. Aha, found it. Sorry about the stairs. Yeah, I definitely think somewhere around here was a place.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
Where we sort of like picked a lock and there was a robot in it. Certainly is. It's about as sweet as a plate of wasabi. Yikes, I'm glad I don't live here. Nope.
At the end of the day, home is home, even if it's a bad one.
Agreed.
But thanks for the help. I probably would have found it on my own, but it would have been a chore.
And you wouldn't have got the miso soup. Before you go, here's your soup.
Oh, right, the soup from Kay's. Man, it's been a long time since I had a warm meal.
It looks really good. It's probably already cold. You seem to have fond memories of it.
You might say that. Before I got hurt, I used to stop by Kay's every night for a soup and a sandwich. It didn't matter how bad my day was or how empty my pockets were. As long as I had my food and my beer, I'd be good. All that weight would just wash away.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I haven't felt that feeling in ages. Until now.
No.
So, you doing this for me, it means a lot. Thanks.
You're welcome. No problem. Good luck out there. It was nice meeting you. I didn't need it to do it for you. Wow. No problem. Good luck out there.
I didn't know what to make of you at first. Not often you can trust a stranger down here. I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too. Right, come on then. Let's, are we on the main mission now? We are indeed. Let's go. Deal with Ulysses. Alright, we've got all of the bits of knowledge. Is Mateo still here? They're not. Okay, that's a shame.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightenment story used the words second and two. I spoke to the Varun Sealet. She said, Jinan fought 4 times over 120 days. In your story, the pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something. Okay. Well, let's go with the numbers.
If there really is a location the pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn?
Second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Was there anything else?
Okay.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we?
Yep.
Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Me too. Indum, that's the name of the star system. I think I have everything I need now. Next planet I find, I'm naming Dum Dum. What do you think? Let's ask that
Well, I
question.
suppose that'll make someone laugh.
It'll make me laugh.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity.
Maybe.
Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Okay, so is there something sacred out there bringing everything together? It's just a word. I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray. Only total conviction will bring us the truth. We're being tested. Oh, Captain Thrush is ready to talk to us. I'm tempted between these two. I think I'm going to say this one because this one feels like I'm being disrespectful to his religion, which is mine, apparently.
What makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
Yes, gravity is a miracle, just like life itself. No, that's just a natural force. Unity is something greater. Isn't it already sanctified? Doesn't the sanctum have grav pilgrims?
Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think?
I think it's just a natural force.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for?
We're mostly interested in your thoughts.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Hey,
Thank you for your help.
If you're ever thinking to yourself,
Yeah, I know you want to talk again.
I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet.
Alright, come on, Barrett. Let's go into the main area. We'll talk. Then I want to talk to that scientist dude. And then we will go to the lodge or wherever we're going now.
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic.
Was this really weighing on your mind so much?
I know. It didn't seem like it, right? Well, I was hiding it from everyone, including myself. I can see now how much it was affecting me. I know now that clearing Irvin's name would set me free from the grief.
I don't think it will, but I think it will lessen the grief. I think it will feel like you did something for Irvin. So,
Well, I buried my pain about Irvin for so long that I needed a nudge and a different perspective.
Indeed.
Well, just ask.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for the support, Captain.
You're welcome. We make a great team.
You used to not be so fond of teams, as I recall. Something about trusting individuals, right?
Right.
I guess a good team is a team where you trust everyone individually. So it checks out. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help.
Okay.
My contact sent a gift.
Okay. Tell me they found some real evidence. Your cyber runner contact? Were they detected?
Nope. They were confident about not being detected, but not like too confident.
Just the right amount of confidence. We like that.
Yep. My friend from Neon has helped me out more times than I deserve. Seems real to me.
Okay, let's see it.
So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage.
Ooh. Insurance seems pretty standard in cases like this. How much money are we talking about?
They claimed they had to ditch the whole mine and all the equipment inside and construct a new mine with new equipment. They were reimbursed for all of it.
It does sound pretty standard, but, you know, come on, we're gonna say it sounds fishy.
It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward.
Okay.
The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed.
Mm-hmm.
So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law. And she'll look over everything we found.
Let's go talk to this lawyer then, detective. I don't want to get dragged to court. Can we trust this lawyer? What's her reason for helping us? These two questions are very important to me.
Irvin's case was her first case, she said. She always hated how it ended.
I can believe that.
And she's now got 2 decades of experience behind her for a rematch, too.
I can get behind that thought process. I could imagine, yeah, that might sit with you for a while. Or, you know, until maybe you get a resolution. And, yeah, I could imagine that would make her want to fight more.
Yes, I believe so. Every case she's worked on has been in the interest of regular, everyday people. She doesn't seem to be in this for the money. I mean, heck, she said she wouldn't even charge us.
Wow.
For the initial consultation anyway.
Let's go talk to this lawyer then, detective.
Oh, detective. I like the sound of that.
You want to be a
I'm the
judge, a detective?
Does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold?
That's the one. Obviously, yes. We're both detectives. No, definitely not. What are you talking about? Obviously, yes.
Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try.
I get that. Let's go talk to that lawyer then. Did you ever hear more about Irvin's apartment?
Oh, yep. I've got a key card for it. But I don't know what condition it's in. It's been 20 years, but I got the ventilation and power turned on, so I think it's safe.
Okay. Let's go talk to the lawyer.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock.
Thank you very much.
I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer in Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this.
Good.
Lead the way, detective.
Barrett is now undismissible until breach of contract is completed. Fair enough. I'm quite happy with Barrett being our
has helped me through something.
companion. But anyway, what am I doing? Oh yes, I want to go to the tree. Hello, scientist. What did they say?
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Looks like you're still hard at work. Last time I saw you were pretty agitated. What was it you were doing out here? I do like the fact they give you the option to ask that question, because by the time you come back, you might have completely forgot. Yeah, last time I saw you were pretty agitated.
Well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my, a bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. the vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency.
Okay.
Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
Yeah, sound even is almost as destructive as water, realistically. Especially when you combine vibrations with it. It can cause people to lose their mind just hearing certain vibrations and sounds and frequencies. And it can cause animals to completely divert, so you can destroy an ecosystem. You can... sound can actually destroy concrete, like proper rocks and solid foundations. So I understand why there is so much concern here. You must have some kind of plan. Sounds like it's time for the tree to come down. If these vibrations continue to increase in frequency, like you're saying, it could possibly be harmful to humans. And that was kind of what I was saying as well.
Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible.
Okay.
If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There
what
is
caused
data
it?
regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it.
What?
Personnel issues.
Oh, right. Okay, you need staff. Let me
I
go.
don't mean to be rude, but the sooner I can analyze that data, the better.
Let me guess, co-worker and jilted lover. Now you need my help again.
Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here.
Okay.
He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
I'll get your research. I don't want to get involved in this. I get it. You want me to squeeze him, make him squirm. Why won't Emilio turn the data over to you?
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
Okay, I'll get your research.
Thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
Fair enough. I mean, that works for me as well, because I do want to go outside the city, because we have... That's the wrong button. Press the correct button, Mango. We have 9 fauna, 8 flora, and, well, 4 more resources to scan, plus 3 question marks. So that would be definitely interesting to go and get done. And if we have to go to the outskirts of the city, might as well just continue on, go looking. Oh, who are you? What's this about?
Mind your step. Important research happening here.
Oh, it's you. Okay, it immediately took me onto this mission. Fair enough.
Could you stand a little to the left?
No.
I think you're blocking my readings.
No. Kelton Frosh asked me to get some data from you. I'm a mass business too. I need some research data on trees. What are you doing out here?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
Fair enough. I'll critically ask you.
I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No.
Okay.
No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Okay. You've got a right grumpy face on. I love it. Kelton says this isn't about him. Lives could be at stake. You should be the bigger man here. Why are you so against helping him?
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in MAST. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
Okay, but if you don't help here, and then it's found out the reason people died is because you didn't help, your career is over. like, really over. You should be the bigger man.
Oh, yeah? You think so? Wow. Thanks for that. I'll really give it some thought. He really won't let this go, will he?
Nope.
Maybe I can make this work in my favor.
There we go.
Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST.
You want me to get you a promotion? What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
That sounds shady. Fine, I'm in.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair.
I think they're probably
I found
right.
a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing.
Oh, imagine that.
The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
So we could persuade. How about you just give me the Kelton's data now and we skip the rest? Sounds fun. I like a challenge. So it's doubly illegal. Why not just finish what you started all by yourself?
2 reasons. First, because if I get caught doing it, then I'm really in trouble, and there's no getting out of it. Second, I've got someone who needs something from me and is totally unaffiliated with my branch of MAST. If you get caught, it's got nothing to do with me. How can I pass up this opportunity?
I really don't like you.
Sorry, that's not on the table.
Well, let's see. I'm quite good at persuasion. There has to be a way we can work this out. This isn't the way to get ahead. The situation is volatile. The data is critical. Hand over that data right now. This isn't the way to get ahead.
From where I'm
Rats.
standing, kinda seems like it is.
You're really starting to annoy me. Making this personal, it doesn't need to be. There has to be a way to work this out. Let's say you're making this personal.
I'm not a bad guy, I swear. I just really need this promotion.
I understand that.
Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll throw
about
in
money.
some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
Enough of this, I won't do it. Hand over the data now.
Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
I will, don't you worry. I was fine, kind of, with doing it when I was, like, under the impression it was just Kelton that kind of screwed up his promotion and stuff. But Kelton isn't his manager as far as I could work out. So, who's giving him such bad performance reviews? They're probably justified, mate. And unless you can actually explain why they're not justified, I ain't gonna believe you.
I tried to tell my colleagues that botany was important. I tried to warn them.
Alright, calm down.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
I do. Got it right here. That Emilio is a piece of work. Yes.
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital.
I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting.
You knew he was going to ask me to do something illegal.
Verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you
Or
have
me.
once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
Cutting the thing down is always an option. I'm just doing my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for the credits. 3,300 credits. Nice. Okay, we've got to go to Indom 2. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can do...
What can I do for you?
Yeah. Can you do stuff?
Offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Oh, this is ships for sale. That's not what I wanted. So, this is the Razor Leaf. I want more reactors, right? Am I in the correct category? Nope. Grav drives. So I can't adjust the reactor? Is that what I'm understanding here? Ugh, okay, whatever. Upgrade ship. No, that is that. Okay, fair enough. Where do I get ship parts from? Does my ship need repairs? I don't know. Okay. Ooh, Indum's pretty close. Let's go.
Feels like we've been gone forever.
Indeed. Ooh, there it is. Ah, power from beyond Indum. Acquire the power. Ooh, okay. So we've got go to Pilgrim's Rest and then acquire the power. Yeah, which we've also got power from Tau Ceti as well to get. Let's go to the final resting place. And scan. Okay, very nice. Pilgrim's Rest. Land. Oh, crew stations. Maybe that's what I need to build at my outpost. So that I can put a crew there. I have no idea where my outpost is even installed at this point. Are you right? Okay, so we've got unknown there, unknown there. Barrett freaking me out by walking on the sand behind me. Yeah, look. No, I didn't want to... No. How do I do this? I forget. Scan? Oh, I'm too far away. Okay, where am I going? Over this way. Pilgrim's Rest. How far? It's not far. Millie Whale Filterer. Hunting Trapmore. Can I scan you? You're not allowing me to scan. I want to scan. What's going on? Toe-faced Grazier. That one's dead. Okay. Are you going to be... Aha. Yeah, you guys are going to be aggressive, right? Okay, let's go over this way. Did you... Yeah, I think I've skirted you. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Unknown. It's like a heartbeat. Oh, I want to go check that out. Search for clues on Unity. Okay. Temperament defensive. Are you going to attack? Are you just going to be screamy about it? Because you can be screamy. We can just coexist. That's fine. I feel like they're just screamy. Oh, no. Okay. Fair enough. You really want to do this? We can. Thank you for the nutrients. Yeah, I'm glad you're on my side as well. I actually didn't want this one. Let's get the rifle out. Okay. Where am I going? Over here, I think. Yeah. There's like an outpost here. That's like a wind thing. Can I scan you? No, you're too far away. Scan, 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 scan. There we go. And I... Oh! You can scan dead bodies. Very nice. Okay, what we got out here? Barrett! Did you just literally piss off that trap man? Trap mall? I think so. Where are you going? What's going on? Okay, never mind. It's fine. Okay, what have we got? Oh, hello. A scan you. Are you gonna come for us? Because I'd rather not. You're level 25 with 3 lots of health blocks.
I'm so ready for this.
Ouch. 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 Wrong button. Let's heal. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Very interesting. quark defensive tissue or something. Oh, also, you guys said that I can recharge my power regeneration or increase my power regeneration here with quantum essence. So now I know what quantum essence is used for. Talking of which, that's reload. Is there any people around? Just Barrett, as far as I can see. Although there is something red there. My crosshair says there's something to shoot right there. Is there an invisible starboard?
I've seen more of this galaxy than most folks, but that will always be impressive.
Yeah, true. Okay, right. Doesn't seem to be any people around, which is nice. So let's just see if we can find the Pilgrim's Rest.
This abandoned homestead is actually rather charming.
Yeah, I think it is too. What we got around here? Let's see if there's anything to loot. Ooh, Pilgrim's Writing. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish writing anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand. So I try gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Interesting. Okay. What else we got around here? Something to scan? Cool. I heard something scream. Oh, is it you? Yeah, probably. Uranium. Let's grab this bush whilst I'm here. Okay. Right. All of that scanned. There's some bits in here. Oh, fire extinguisher. A trowel. I mean, seems like it might be helpful. That's a research station of some form. Ooh, credits and meat. A notebook. Ooh, Pilgrim's Writing 2. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best as I could. But if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. Okay, that's very interesting. The whole understanding that people struggle. Yeah. Okay, let's grab those bits. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. Do you know what? I've never thought about that. Yeah, it's perfectly acceptable to write in a journal or diary. Actually, it's encouraged, but it's not as acceptable to talk to yourself. But what's the difference? That's actually very interesting. I think... Yeah. I think I'll not be as judgmental to people who talk to themselves. Not that I'm actually judgmental, but I'm sort of more curious as to why that would happen. I guess it's no different to journaling. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that it is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. Unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man. Whatever it is I've become, I don't like this person. Oh, Pilgrim. I'm so sorry. Have I got everything from this room? I mean, there's some bits and pieces. But, like... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kick the bucket. Anything else? No, it doesn't seem to be any more writing. I'd like to find Pilgrim's Writing 1, because I feel like I skipped... Well, I definitely did skip it, because we went to 2. Maybe their house here. Ooh. Okay, we've got chunks. Very nice. Some magnets, some polytextile. I know I needed polytextile for something. I can't remember what now. Mag pressure tank. Fine. I think I have room. A new spacesuit. Credits and a sealant. Anything else in this room? Ooh, writing 1. Okay. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. I'm wondering if the pilgrim actually isn't human. Kind of indicates that they might not be. There's nothing else in here, right? Yeah, cool. Let's open this door. Good old toilet. Chunks, potato. I amped crazy. What? They're supposed to be aren't. Maybe I aren't crazy. I don't know. Pill bottle. All good. Right, let's have a look. What's in here? Anything in here to kill me? Anything? No? We're good. Right, cool. You got one of those little decoration-y pieces. I like them. Okay. Polytextile. Alien stew. Very nice. Do like a good stew. Fancy compass, microscope. I've got some writing. I am, of course, picking up the terrarium, because I hope I will one day be able to put it down somewhere. Okay, let's read this writing. Barrett, excuse me. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path. If I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died, that road seems almost gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, that feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. I kind of like that. The fact that you are taking the time, that's very important. To self-reflect, understand who you are. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. Oh. Well, the question is, how do I open this door? There's an element to me where I'm like, maybe it's what is the unity, but from reading the writings, I feel like the pilgrim is frustrated by the fact that people don't know what unity is already. Return when you know the right question. Rats! Okay. Unlock personal room. What are you talking about? I'm gonna have to brute force this because I genuinely don't know. Where's the food? It is? What is unity? No! I hate that. I return your question with a question. If you read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Now, I do remember that line. They are too heavy. People got to go on diets. We all just seem to end up just fight. Sorry, let me try that again. We all seem to end up just fighting each other. People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? The hunter, myself, no one. Wow. Okay. Ignoring the potential for the ability for psychicness from the computer, the pilgrim knew what the hunter was? That is very interesting. But myself is the answer. Where does enduring contentment come from? In growing, becoming better, stronger, a nice cool drink on a warm day, in stopping and embracing compassion. Ooh, I think it's this one. I can't remember actually. It was either one or three. I think it's this one. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found an answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Okay. Interesting. So there is the final writing. Well, let's loot first. We got some coolant. Some wonderful notes and stuff. There isn't a bad enemy in here, is there? Ooh. Pony increases ballistic weapon damage by 5%. That is rather nice. Right, we've got credits here. We've got folders. I've already looted that box. Nothing there. Austenic manifold. Okay. We got some food, which honestly I have a lot of food. Oh no, I ate it all because I was doing stuff. By stuff, I mean fighting, and ran out of med packs. Okay, let's pick up the final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in this world, in this time, the more I think it's precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Ah, so we're going to go to Hyla 2. Eager paperweight. No, thank you. Interesting. Find the scorpion sting on Hyla 2. Ah. But you know what? We're going to have to do that in the next episode. I think in the next episode, we'll probably explore this planet. Because there's a couple of interesting things on here. We also can get new power. And then I think we'll probably continue with that scorpion section. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about the Pilgrim. I quite like the writings. I kind of understand what they're trying to say. It's interesting because most people who gravitate to sort of wanting or becoming sort of like a prophet type person, they want people around them. That is their whole goal. The more people that respect them, admire them, follow their teachings, the more successful they feel. So it was interesting to see somebody who had like a very different mindset, or we didn't see them, but to read about somebody who had a very different mindset to that. The more people that was around them, the more they were like, I don't want this. I don't want people hanging on my every word and misunderstanding what I'm saying, not truly understanding what it is I'm trying to impart. Realizing the necessity of needing people, but also the desire of this is making my spiritual journey harder. I found that very interesting, and I'll be curious to hear what you guys think as well. But thank you so much for watching, liking if you did. It really does help out the channel if you do. All of that good stuff that you guys do, subscribing, all of that amazing stuff you do. And yeah, I have lost the plot on how to do an outro. Yes, of course, I need to do a very special thank you to my wonderful Patreons, whose names are scrolling across the screen as I speak. And I will See you in the next one. Bye for now.